I talked about this as well. Every heartwarming human interest story in America is like he raised $20,000 to keep 200 orphans from being crushed in the orphan crushing machine, and then never asks why an orphan crushing machine exists or why you'd need to pay to prevent it from being used. That's it. That's the tweet. I mean, it's just that's how this works, and it makes no sense. No winning. The moment someone gets the smallest bit of clout, they're no longer a socialist unless they donate 100% of their earnings to capitalist charities. Yeah. So it's all stupid. We've talked about this a million times over. Okay. When I was poor, this is a Russell Brand take, but it remains true. When I was poor and advocated for socialism, they said I was jealous of the wealthy. When I became rich and advocated for socialism, they said I was a hypocrite. At a certain point, I realized it's not about how much wealth you have or how much wealth you don't have. It's about advocating for socialism. They just don't want that. They're like, they don't want you to talk about workers' rights. And the irony is, all of those people aren't business owners, man. Most, as a matter of fact, most that come after and say, you're an idiot, you're a hypocrite, you suck, whatever. These guys are not business owners. They don't own capital. You say you're a capitalist. I see no capital, motherfucker. Where is the deed to the factory? Explain to me where your factory deed is. How dare you? And that, in and of itself, is the saddest part about the state of affairs. It's just like, apparently you need to go to medical school to believe that people shouldn't rely on a rich YouTuber to have access to a 10-minute surgery to be able to see. Not a single one of these commies went to medical school to give people healthcare for free. It's crazy. Here's the thing, okay? I'm fine. Like, I'm doing all right. As a matter of fact, I'm doing so all right that people like to use that as an own against me for some weird reason. You know what I mean? They're like, dude, you're successful and wealthy. You hypocrite. I'm like, okay, well, I'll be fine. I'll be able to pay for the healthcare, but you won't. I want you to be able to pay for the healthcare. I want you to not have to worry about that. Because I remember a time when I couldn't, okay? Why the is this so hard to grasp? That's what is mind-boggling to me. But I guess it's difficult to take down, a century worth of insane, anti-socialist, anti-Marxist agitprop in the form of Red Scare. And it's just vibes overall. And I usually have been able to, throughout my career, with the exception of when I first bought a house and became everyone's number one enemy on the internet, was able to navigate through that space and show people that I'm not a bad person and my ideas are not all that bad, because I understood charitability as a very important component in any kind of messaging campaign. But unfortunately, the more I see so many lost souls, the more I see so many people who refuse to recognize the grim realities that they are subjected to, that they are legitimately being harmed by, okay? The more I see people uphold those very same systems from their awful position, this very same system that the more I lose my mind. I feel so sad. I feel angry. And I don't know, I just... Luckily, like I said, I have positive influences in my life, things that keep me going, like this community that keeps on growing in spite of the sea of psychotic takes from haters who stalk my every facet of my life more than my fans do, really. And also, on top of that, my spite. I am spite driven. You guys know that already. And that definitely motivates me to not quit and to keep going. Don't say that I was like them 9 months ago. I stayed here and changed. You can create change. Yeah, I hope there are more people like that. I hope that there are more people out there who actually have the capacity to, even if you come in here as a hater, you realize maybe I'm not that bad of a person after all. And that these guys were lying to you to make you feel this way. Of course, it's not going to be easy for you to change your mind. I understand that, but I'm not going to stop, especially when I can serve you the top of the hour ad break. where I can serve you a 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour. And if you're a hater ass bitch in here right now, you're going to have to watch those 3 minutes unless you subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account.